Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Keith here from Command the Hoop Celtic. If this is your first time viewing the channel, if you subscribe to the channel would be really appreciated. Or a comment below, or even a thumbs up or thumbs down would be even good as well. So, has deja vu kicking in again? It's another Champions League qualification exit for Celtic. 4 years in a row. AK Athens, Cluj, Werner Varos, and now FC Midtjylland. For an iconic club like Glasgow Celtic not to be playing in the Champions League, not even going even close to the Champions League group stages, is embarrassing. It's embarrassing for the club, for us supporters to witness this shithole of a mess that the board has created in the last, could say, 4 to 5 years. It's not acceptable. It's not acceptable at all. It's not acceptable to see marquee players being sold, money not being invested right into the club, right into the squad. I understand Celtic are a seller club, but we're not bringing in leaders. We're not bringing in any players to replace Odson Edward. That's his last game for Celtic tonight. He's going to be gone. Wishing the very best, but tonight he was absolutely an embarrassment. He was embarrassing because he didn't put anything on the line. His contribution to the ball was shy. His tracking back was shy. He had no shots on target. He had a chance that came to him and he ballooned it. Rosette. Anthony Ralston, I thought, played outstanding for us, as much as he's being criticised by myself and other vloggers and fans out there. He put his body on the line tonight with Welch and Murray. It's just, we have an inexperienced defensive setup. We're trying to do a sweeper keeper play. They pressed on us. We gave away stupid throws, corners. We just looked absolutely bleeding shite tonight. As much as I hate saying it, Callum McGregor scored a fantastic goal to take the lead, and then we bring James Forrest on in the second half. He had a golden opportunity, just went past the post, and literally a minute later, they scored the equaliser. The momentum was building. We went into extra time. We only made one change at the time. We bring Roger John, and then it just got worse and worse. The boys were just literally looked like they were just ran out of gas. And then a ball came over the top. They won a free kick straight over across the goal, and it's slotted in. It's just a disaster of a night for Glasgow Celtic. As I said, it's not the result that's hurt me as a fan. It's the disappointment of every season that we have to play these qualifiers and we fail miserably. These should be teams who should be beaten. Should have beaten Ferencváros last season. Got embarrassed in our home patch. We should have beaten AK Athens and both toys under Brendan Rodgers. We should have been Cluj in the qualifiers for the Champions League. Yes, we did get revenge in the Europa League. We're not going to guarantee we're going to get Europa League. We have to go to the Czech Republic and play a team that finished third place, 5 points behind Sparta Prague. This is a really tough task. And is it a case that we should be even go for Europa League? Because we're at the stage where we have to play two rounds to get into it, and we're trying to win the league back. It's a lot to ask. It really is a lot to ask. I feel sorry for Ange. It's not Ange's fault. He doesn't have the options there on the bench. You bring a Yeti on. A Yeti done more in the short space of time on the pitch than Edward done in the whole 120 minutes on the pitch. And that's the facts, It's just, we were giving away stupid fouls. We just didn't look like organised. We didn't have a plan B. It was very, very similar to what we've been feeling in the European games, what we went through last year in the Europa League. So where do we go forward as a club? Is a case that the fans have to come out and say their voice outside the stadium. I know they have done it in the past and they've done it last season, but it's getting to the stage where Dominic McCoy really needs to sit down with Dermot Desmond and Ian Banker and say, look, this guy, the onus is not on Ange. The onus is on this club to get this right, because supporters will eventually, I just feel like they done this as a stunt. They bring Ange in because they knew the season books were up for renewal. They just needed anything to missell to the fans, and that's how I feel that it was done to to get the fans on some level. A lot of fans haven't renewed their season books because they feel like they've been sold out by the club last season. The communication is not up to standard, and Don McCoy did say that he wants to bring communication between the fans and the club closer. But after tonight, what are they gonna say? We're deeply disappointed with the performance. Near Beaton fucked it up in the first game. I know I don't really want to criticise one particular individual, but we could have finished them off in the first tie, and we didn't. We were down to 10 men, then they got sent they were down to 10 men. We had our chances. Tonight we looked good for the first 30 minutes, and we went to the Sunders. We absolutely went to the Sunders. We're calling for a goalkeeper, we're calling for a right back, we're calling for another centre back with Starfelt, a left back. We need 4 defenders. 4 experienced defenders. Taylor is worth shit. He was absolutely shit tonight. You know, as much as people might pick up for Taylor, he was fucking shit. We need 2 strikers because Lee Griffiths, I don't know what's going to go on with Lee Griffiths. Abney yet, he hasn't cut the sauce. Edward's going to be gone. Put the money in, get Nesbitt, get someone from the Premier League that's not playing first team football, someone from the Championship that's established. We're going to need to win this league back. It's the only way Celtic fans are going to feel satisfied at the end of the season. A ball hasn't been kicked in domestic football, and it feels like the world is craving down already. That's how it feels watching that tonight. This disappointment, just disappointment that we hadn't go out there and we didn't give our fucking best. We didn't throw everything in to extra time. We just let them have the fucking ball, and it's frustrating. It's frustrating that we even came to this shit for the last 4 years that we're in this mess. Look at, we finished second in the league. We're even lucky to even have a chance of Champions League qualification, considering previous seasons whoever finished second didn't get a chance. It was Europa League. So let's just swallow up. Let's just hope that the club start making signs before the end of the window and start listening to the fans and start listening to Ange. Ange has called out many times in his press conference. He needs reinforcements. He needs to stamp himself. It's going to be a patience game, and this man needs a bit of time to get it right, because there's no point of us changing managers every 6 or 7 fucking months and look like an embarrassment. We need to let this lad put the foundations down, give him the year, see how we get on this season domestically. If it's Europa League, even a run in the Europa League group stages, personally I'd rather not be in it. I'd rather just focus on playing in the league, let Rangers play in the Champions League or the Europa League, whatever they do, and focus on let's just doing our bit, 3 o'clock kickoffs, get together and put the pressure on them and win our derbies. So I hope you're on the same board as me, because I'll tell you one thing, that Celtic board are not on the fucking same board. They're a fucking disaster, an absolute disaster. And people are questioning to put money back into the club. I understand the frustration. I spent the gust of 600 quid already this season on gear, and I'm saying to myself, fucking hell, Jesus Christ, is it worth buying something else? Like, I want to see the money invested in the squad, into the defender, into a striker, into a goalkeeper. When's it going to happen? So let us know how you feel below. I'm sorry for ranting, but I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off. As I said, it's not the result, it's just the way things have been dealt with in the last year. Really, in the last year, it's been a fucking joke.